is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Houston Texans. We are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Adams the man in motion right. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm pretty sure that they envision a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. They failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and the punt will have to punt it away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The drive will start with an option going left. And oh, right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
On first down, Watson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
62 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Williams will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their third in a row. And the question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shots on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
Second and 5.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Finding room in midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Texans at 500, it's 6-6. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Second and 5 now. Watson.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the interception, here's Watson.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Throwing again is Watson. He's got Anderson right side. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw, Watson.
And he's got Granson over the middle.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. 20, And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. It really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
From the gun, here's Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Raiders are going
rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Second down at 4.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to be able to
get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. To throw is Watson. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. Watson on first down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. Hey. 19 Tiger. Check, Bobcat.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. That is caught by Anderson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, he hits Adams, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. He's got Granson, his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
From the 10.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first down.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and the Raiders are right back in this football game.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your...
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Here we go. Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2nd and 9 now.
Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
From his goal line here, Watson over the middle, complete. It's right. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Watson. The left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Diggs going in motion right. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. And it's complete to Adams.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right.
To throw, Watson.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Give left side for Pierce.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Diggs going in motion right.
Watson.
Caught on the right side by Adams. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The kick by Carlson is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
Chain a game when the QB chain birth most of chains in the game. No post office, we stand for time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better